What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back. We're going to be running the Sentry event one more time here before she's gone. The only slight difference is instead of Carnage this time, we are going to be running it at basically the lower difficulty, and we're going to use two teams to basically one-shot it, or two-shot, I guess, is the definition of it. Solely, we're going to be relying here on Null, and we're going to incorporate Thanos in here to provide the energy so that he can constantly use his revive, or excuse me, his special and his ultimate. And then Thanos can also heal himself as well with his bomb burst. Then we are going to have the second unit consisting of the Exalted X-Men. Jubilee is also key here because she also gets speed to the X-Men team, Exalted, on basically on the kill. So this actually feels these two teams very, very well here and is able to get basically a two shots quite smoothly. And you guys will see that here in the footage. Okay, so before we begin, to get the 7 yellow unlock, you basically need to get milestones up to 4, which will require about 600,000 points. The easiest and the simplest way to do this without having any gear tier 20 is to run it on difficulty 4, and these are the mods I run here. Basically, you don't want this last one here. This last one will increase the damage significantly, and it's going to allow for it's going to allow for a lot of headaches. Essentially, I've tried it, and it's not fun. So we will take advantage of the other mods here, and it doesn't really matter. You just want to tack on the points, and I'll scroll down here so you guys can see, but it's not important on which ones you get, because yeah, we're basically able to, we should be able to cruise through it without too much difficulty, and you guys will see that here. So the strategy is similar to how we ran the Carnage one as well, and it's fairly consistent with just trying to ensure that Carnage is on the board when we get the kills. The only difference is Thanos is here now so that he can provide energy to the entire, well, basically to Null, right? And Null's going to be able to constantly special and ultimate. So we get a couple hits here. And we're going to use the special here so we can get the kills. This will allow for Carnage to summon and get the speed bar to the team. And I'm not going to do the entire commentary, but I just want you guys to see the strategy here. And I will fast forward it as well here because it is a very lengthy battle, right? And you guys will see that there. So Sentry does his thing, does his cleanse. And we want to save our ultimates as well and our AoE attacks for when the summons come. So summons are here. Throw the special here. This will allow for some speed bar back to the team. Null can ult. He's going to clear energy back to Thanos and to Null himself, and rinse and repeat basically. So again, I'm going to fast forward it, and you want to keep the Null special basically up until the point where negatives are on the board so that way he can flip it just like this, and then that's kind of it. This attack attempt will basically get us more than 50%. And then we should be able to clean things up here when the Exalted X-Men come back into the fold as well. And hopefully you guys can see that. So Sentry does this thing here. And again, you can kind of tell this is kind of the end because he has so much stacks of rage built up. So we're going to try to get a couple more hits in here. So that way our Exalted don't have too much to do. And yeah, like I said, very good effort here. And again, this is a good strategy if you don't want to build a Carnage. This is an alternative method to the strategy here. If you don't want to waste your materials, we're going to jump in here with the Exalted now, and they will also do the same job. Probably the only difference between this team and the other team is we need to actually get the kills to get the speed bar filled up. So you actually need to kill the minions. So keeping AoEs ready to go when the waves drop is going to be very key here. We do have lots of AoE from Jubilee and Storm and Wolverine, but the other two lack a little bit more AoE, so we want to be careful with our cooldowns. Again, Storm's massive here. And yep, just kind of going through it, and you guys will see here that we are able to clear it. And in this process in itself, using Exalted and the Symbiote 6 will allow for you to clear without having to spend the resources on the Carnage if people don't want to build Carnage up. And also, you don't need to have tier 20 to access this difficulty as well. And if you have another alternative team on top of these two teams, then you're able to kind of get a 3-shot in or a 4-shot in as well. Other than that, I think I will leave you guys with that here. I don't think it's too much more rocket science. Enjoy the footage. Hopefully helps you guys out. Happy Friday. I'll see you guys in the next one.